Hi, I'm Rob Hines. Welcome everyone, and welcome to another Freebie Friday. Now, there's a lot of people who have been getting in touch with me this week. I've received a lot of messages, a lot of texts, and a lot of people have been asking me what is it that I do as my daily routine? What sort of things form my daily routine in regards to personal development, in regards to writing out goals, things like that. Now, what I've learned over the last few years is that it's very, very important to try to structure your day. If you have a structure, especially if you have a structure towards the start of the day and towards the end of the day, you can be so much more effective. Now, during the middle of the day, whatever your activity is, whether you're at work, whether you work from home, you're going to be usually appeasing other people's programs. You're going to be working with other people. You're going to be doing lots of activities. So that's going to be quite out of your control. Sometimes you'll have a lot of firefighting to do. Sometimes there'll be a lot of challenges which come up. But the two parts of the day that you can control are the start of the day and the end of the day. The start of the day, from when you wake up to when you actually go out to, whether you go to work or you start your activity, and in the evening when you come home before you go to bed. You can control those two parts of the day. And they're really known as bookends because you're bookending the day with your activities. Now, during the day, if you can get some type of goal achieving activity done every day, then you're going to be walking towards your goal a hell of a lot quicker. But in the morning, if you can really start to be strict with your time in the morning and strict with your time in the evening with the activities that you do. So I'm just going to give you some examples of the things which I do as I bookend my day. Now, I wake up at 5 o'clock every morning. Now, I didn't always used to do that. It was quite challenging to do that. But now that I've started to install that as a habit, I can wake up at 5 o'clock quite easily. Now, I was always told by my mentor, Bob Proctor, to really try to start to study for 1 hour a day. If you can study for 1 hour a day, that's going to be 7 hours study a week. That's going to be 28 hours study a month, or 30 hours study in a month. And that works out to 360 extra hours of studying per year. Now, if you look at that over a 5-year period, that's a lot of studying, a lot of whatever you actually are starting to study, whether it's your topic or whether it's a new topic, what you're learning, you're just going to get so much information. You're going to start to really become an expert in your field. So after I wake up, the first thing that I do is I will do a gratitude list. And I simply just grab a piece of blank paper, a pen, sit down at my desk. And what I will do, I will write down 10 things. 5 things which I was thankful for from the previous day. So I just think over the day, what experiences I had, what was I really thankful for that day, the day before. And then I'll write down 5 things what I am grateful for, which haven't happened yet, but I am expecting to happen throughout that day. That really will start to put you into a really great vibration. Now, the second thing I do is meditate. It's a 15 to 20 minute meditation. I'll just go usually to the same area in the house, sit down really quietly, and then just start to observe my thoughts. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. It's just sitting down, being quiet, and really just starting to observe, really just starting to maintain that peace within you. Now, you're going to get a lot of thoughts which come into your mind and come out of your mind. And all you're really simply doing, if you can just focus on your breath, you focus on your breath going in and your breath going out, that's going to help you to not concentrate on the thoughts so much. And then you can literally just observe the thoughts as they come in and as they go out. Now, I do that for about 15 to 20 minutes. That can really start to then help the energy to start to flow through better. And that will help me to really stay in control of my emotions. Now, meditation, you're not going to see the results in a week. You're not going to see the results in a month. But after a couple of months of doing that regularly, you will start to see the benefits of meditation. You're really going to start to get that mind-body connection through the meditation. Then what I'll do, I will write out my purpose, my vision, and my goals. Now, the purpose, I know the purpose is what you believe you are here for. Now, I believe that I am here to help people to become a better version of themselves by understanding how their mind works and really starting to take control of that so they can then start to apply simple laws to their life and they can then start to lead a much better and much more harmonious life. My vision is to see a whole network of global entrepreneurial schools where young people can come and really start to learn success techniques, things that they probably didn't pick up in school, and really start to be mentored from an impressionable age. And my goals, I would always write down my goals. My short-term goal, which is a 6-month goal. My medium-term goal, which is probably a year, 2-year goal. And then my 5-year goal. Now, the reason why I constantly write those out by hand is so that they then start to engrave themselves upon my mind. Because whatever is your dominating thought, that's where you're then going to start to focus on. After that, I will do a short visualization. I'll maybe visualize for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And that is just really listening. I listened to a really emotive piece of music by a guy called Hans Zimmer, composer. The piece of music is called Time. But all I'm doing in the visualization is really starting to see the goals as already achieved. The reason why I use the music is that will then heighten the emotion. That will really, it really becomes a mind stimuli. And what if you can combine a mind stimuli with you focusing upon what it is that you want to achieve, then you're really then starting to send out a strong signal. And that's what I'm aiming for to do while I do that. After the meditation, I will then watch a couple of YouTube videos, maybe some motivational videos, and then I'll go into about 20 to 5 minutes of exercise. And the particular exercise that I do is called the 5 Secret Tibetan Rites. They're 5 exercises, quite yogic in themselves. And these exercises help the chakras to help you to maintain the chakras in your body, the velocity of the chakra, the spin of the chakra. And that's really good for things like staving away anti-aging, really good for the endocrine system, and really good for just helping the energy to pass through you. So I will do that every single morning, and then I'll take the dog out for a walk. But I've got that into a really carefully locked in routine now. And if you can try to get a routine which you're going to be doing, that's going to really start to help you to be able to focus as you go into your day, because you're setting out a really good intention for the day. In the evening, what I will do, I will review the day. So I will look at the things which I've done well, look at the things which maybe didn't go so well, and then start to look at how could I have done some of those things better. So it's just a constant review of the day that has gone by. Now, if you can you don't have to use my structure, but do try to create a structure for yourself and then start to implement that. It's not that you are constricting your way, but if you've got a structure, then that will just act as a system, and then that will help you to then start to build habits. Everything is really all about building good habits. Well, I hope that's helped a lot, and I am going to see you all next week on Freebie Friday. But until then, there's 3 things I want to say to you. Keep reading, keep studying, and above all, keep growing. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next week on Freebie Friday.